James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. Stay tuned for a video review of this beautiful wine called La Castellana. Stay tuned. So what we have before us is from Castello di Amorosa. You see the very familiar, beautiful sketch on the front label here, La Castellana, and so 2009 vintage. And when I think of vintage, let me just stop a moment. Vintaging, I think, is a really great thing. I have to think back. Well, it's 2014. What was I doing in 2009? And so for me, that's kind of a celebratory year because that's when I really started doing videos. And I actually thought of doing them much sooner, but I was not convinced until some point later, being 2009, that is. And moving forward, so here we go. Back to the wine itself. Castello di Amorosa La Castellana, red wine, Napa Valley, 2009 vintage, a 14.6% ABV wine. Back panel for inspection here. And look at this, wax seal. I love this component. I think it's absolutely cool. I'm a romantic. I love these things. I think that's a very cool thing. And I love the standard arm here on the bottling itself. So so to speak, for the logo, Castello di Amorosa. So I'm going to show you something different than I ever have shown before. So 2014 is a year of newness. It's a year that I'm trying to break ground and not do the same thing year over year, but to do something different because I think there's so many great wines to highlight. I have reviewed the 2008, and I look back at my notes. I look at this year's notes, and I think this is different for me, and that's a good thing, right? I think every wine is an evolving. So here we go. So what I want to show you that's different is this. So each of the base components of this, and so you have Sangiovese, 15% of this wine, which is considered a Napa Valley Super Tuscan, or Super Tuscan via Napa Valley, so to speak. Sangiovese Diamond Mountain. Very cool. I often think of this region as only Cabernet Sauvignon. So there is Sangiovese there. So we have next is a smaller component, also 15% Merlot Carneros, which I love. I absolutely adore Carneros Merlot. And this is the largest constituent, which is Rutherford Cabernet Sauvignon. For me, I think it's a really great way to think about this. Now, this is 2012 juice, so to speak, and this is wine. So there's a difference here, obviously, but when you think about it, this is gonna, so when you bring all these together and you use the same breakdown component, it's not gonna be the same wine, it's a different wine. And I don't mean to, iterate the obvious, but I think that's the beauty of wine. It is not any other beverage except wine. And because of that, there's an evolution and something that always magical that happens with wine. The regions where the fruit is coming from. A very significant thing, which is, knowing the breakdown, the varietal breakdown, I definitely taste some of these notes, and maybe it's not a profound Sangiovese or a profound Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a melding of all three varieties, including the Merlot, and some beautiful qualities, gorgeous mouthfeel to this. I opened this 20 minutes ago. I'm not so sure it needed 20 minutes to open up. It's probably good right out of the bottle, but I did wait 20 minutes anticipating that. But for me, this is it's my dream is to have a beautifully weighted wine, gorgeous texture. So enough about the descriptor of the overall experience of the wine, but here we go. Flavor notes, scent notes, and then a point score. Take time to enjoy your wine. Absolutely gorgeous notes of blueberry, acai, hint of dark chocolate, Ethiopian coffee, hint of lavender and rose petal. I give this one a 9.4 out of a 10.0 scale. If you like this video review, please give a like right here. Subscribe to my video channel on my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you. And I'm on most social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. And I'm going to put the producer's website down here so you can click on that because to the best of my knowledge, this is only available at the Castello itself. Worth a visit and worth, the journey to Napa Valley, so you won't be disappointed.